I'm in the tub because I need to take a bath to relax from the fuckery that happened last night. Essentially, a PSA was made at 9 o'clock. We didn't get it until like 11 something. Oh no, my drain just fucked. Similar to what's happening in this tub, I think Ashley's game is going down the drain.
What's up, you guys? The votes are in, and Jacob was eliminated in a 10-3 vote. Not without a little bit of drama, not a little bit of spice. So after made the replacement nomination, seemed as though it was going to be everyone going with Jacob. But what we've been hearing is that Ashley has been making phone calls, trying to save Jacob. Even though Ashley gave Jacob the plague the last time, she believes that if Jacob goes this week, that she will go the following week. So she's been just trying to stir it up, and has been promising a PSA for some time. At the same time as this is nuts, Lee has fired the first shot. He has said that he is coming after her. He has put it out into the open. There is no more hiding it, and that he wants her gone. I think it's a fine strategic move for Lee. He knows that if he stays in the game, anyone who looks at him is going to know where his eyes are going, and they will be more inclined to keep him. It's a smart move. But I think he's also setting himself up to be a little bit of a shit stirrer. Ashley issued a 10-minute referendum calling Lee out for all of his BS. I feel for her. I really do. I think she is playing hard, wants to be in the game, but she's just really cryptic, really hard to understand where her head is truly at. She doesn't really seem to take rationale at face value. Feels like everyone is working against her. And that's just tough to work with.
All right, so after all of that happened last night, I feel like the house is a little crazy at this point, and honestly, I feel a little bad being so fake towards Ashley at this point, because I'm sure she's a super nice person in real life, but I cannot let her know that I am against her. She is scary if she finds out you're against her in this house. She will go at you, and I do not need myself becoming another Lee in this. So I feel a little bit bad, but I'm trying to remember it's a game, and we already had this conversation, me and her, that nothing in the game is personal, that everything's good outside of it, so I think we're good. I just gotta hope she does not find out that I am lying to her this entire time, because this would not be good. And honestly, a small part of me is pulling for an Ashley HOH, because it would be great, and I think I'd be safe. So, anyways, we'll see what happens later today.
Here's my PSA. Stop making PSA!
Morning, y'all. I love a post-workout diary room, so here we are. Man, Mark easily saved 10-3 by the vote. See you later, Jacob. It was great to get to know him. He seemed like an awesome guy, but Mark's part of the penthouse, so he ain't going nowhere on my dime. And I voted as soon as the voting window opened, and at 9:04, 3 minutes after my vote was already posted, Ashley comes trying to pitch save Jacob, but she can't even give me a reason why. Every interaction with her has been awkward, to say the least. As I said in my last diary room, she seems really sweet, but something's eating her up inside, and now we know a little bit more that something is Lee. Lee's dangerous in this game, man. He's not afraid to put it out there, but right now, he's one of those players that I'd rather have on my side than against me. So I'm just going to be careful what I say to Lee, because he will spin a word or two. This isn't all Ashley's fault. Lee's definitely playing the game hard. So at the right time, I gotta get after him too, because I don't want him to come after me as the numbers start to dwindle. But as for now, we're good, we're tight, and I just won't give him too much information that he can use against me.
Are you not entertained right now? Is this not why you are here? Now I know why the first episode, according to Josh, was the highest views. I mean, like, Ashley's talking to me like, oh, I gotta figure out who's got the juice. You are the juice, honey. You are a whole container of red Kool-Aid without a top, filled to the brim, trying to pour it in a cup. It's just going everywhere, spilling all over the table. So from a house position standpoint, I feel like, I don't know, I'm still in a vulnerable state, I feel like. I've shared some things with folks, and with one or two people I thought I could trust, and then eventually some information got to Dan that I was trying really hard to save Jacob. Well, I was trying to coach Jacob in case the POV changed the landscape, which it did. The problem is that Jacob was still the target. It's not a problem to coach him up to see if he can sway the people that he needs to make a decision, but I didn't know who he was going to be up against. He was up against Mark. You know, that was actually a very smart move to neuter the green people, the green bus. So anyway, red bus has all their people, but it's the most fractured as far as relationships are concerned internally. So it's probably the best equalizer at this point. People who I don't want to see win it are Ashley or Lee. Lee could probably put me up as a pawn again, and then put up Ashley. I don't want to go on the block. I want to be under the radar. I want to use this time to build some relationships with people and actually cross relationships with people, to build what K-Pow and Justin and I have been calling, an onion, some layers. But I'm guessing K-Pow was the one that might have shared the information about me coaching up Jacob. I don't think Justin would have done it because we're already kind of aligned. We are definitely aligned as a pair, and people see it. So I don't think he would tarnish that. Actually, I have confidence he wouldn't, but I don't know. I'm not worried about it too much because there's other things to be concerned with. But I don't know what I do. If I win HOH, which I'm going to try and win, there's an opportunity to put both Lee and Ashley up and let them fight it out and see what happens. But there's also an opportunity to sit back and see who comes to you, and you can use the whole like, well, they didn't talk to me, blah, 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 blah. But it's to the point where it's very volatile, and I've got some folks that I feel comfortable with that have been quiet, and then I've got some folks that I feel comfortable with that have been active. So I feel all right. I feel like if I go on the block, I might end up being used as a pawn again, so that's why I want to win it. I need to use a HOH to start like forcing people to try to work with me, I guess, and getting some more intel maybe. Because unfortunately, some of these people have more time on their hands, and I'm trying my best to be in the mix, and it's not that easy. So we shall see. We shall see.
Hey, so I made a really, really bold move last night, and I'm sure as you guys have probably heard, if not, you will hear, that I went out and made a PSA. I made an announcement to the whole house about how Lee is very backstabbing, and everything that comes out his mouth is a lie. He's not telling anybody the truth. And he has alliances and people he's supposed to protect, and he's not protecting them, and I didn't think that it was right, so I made one heck of an announcement. So I have to win HOH today to be safe, or I may go down on the chopping block, but that's okay. It's a game, and it's about taking risk, and it's about putting yourself out there. And you don't know what's going to happen until you try, and that's what I did. Going into it, I knew that I could be on the chopping block after it. So if that's what happens, it is what it is.
Hey friends, just another DR this morning. Things are kind of tense in the house. Last night, Ashley and Lee got into it. They said that they were coming after each other. It was kind of intense. Josh told us we had to go to bed. And yeah, it was just a really tense kind of moment to see them going after each other. I feel for Ashley. I don't really like the fact that a lot of people were making light out of what she was doing and what she was saying. It rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, to have people kind of making fun of her concerns. I also don't trust Lee. I think he gives off a little bit of like a used car salesman vibe. And I know that it took Ashley a really long time to say what she wanted to say, and she did post a really long video, but also, like, I don't know, listen to her, hear her concerns. I think she feels really alone in the house, and I think the game might be getting to her a little bit, which, you know, game aside, I don't want anybody to ever feel like that. I'll probably reach out to her a little bit today, talk to her, and hopefully someone, I don't really know what's going to happen with the HOH. I'm certainly not going for it. I do not want to be in the middle of this drama. I do not want to have to pick a side. I'm in alliances with both of them. I feel okay with my position for right now, so HOH is not on my top list of things to do.
Hello everyone, the results of today's Head of Household competition are in. The competition, as most of you know, was this like word scramble math puzzle thing. Everyone except for Dan has seen it because Chandler wanted to see it, and I showed it to him. So Dan, I'll show it to you if you want to do a fun puzzle. If not, you know, that's fine too. But I don't even know the winning time. I have to look it up. The suspense, guys. I know who won, I just don't know exactly their time. I want to get it right. All right, here it is. Winning today's Head of Household, responsible for 2 nominations tonight, due by between 9 and 10 o'clock. Congratulations. Blake, you are the Head of Household.
Hi friends. Should I say all the cliche stuff that they say about, as the Head of Household, it's my duty to nominate 2 people for eviction, or should I not say that? Just kidding, I just did. So to be honest and transparent with you guys, I didn't expect to win this HOH. I didn't feel like I did that well, so I'm very happy. Thank you all for your congratulations. Sorry that I haven't responded as quickly as I would have liked. I've just been busy with work today, so I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to cut the bullshit. My first nomination is going to be Ashley. Ashley, I really like you a lot, but with everything going on in the house, it doesn't make sense for me to do anything other than nominate you this week. I feel like you caused a lot of hoopla, and I feel like I just can't, there's no reason for me not to nominate you. And the second person that I'm going to nominate is Will. Will, I like you as well. I just haven't had as much of a chance to talk to you. I don't really think you're in any danger this week, but I gotta put 2 people up. So, yeah.
Okay, so I am going to give you a visual of what is happening right now. So, there's the red bus. So, we have Blake. Blake's right here. Blake's like, I'm gonna be a badass. I am gonna put up Ashley, and I'm gonna put up Will. Okay? And things are going, Ashley starts going off, la la la, and here comes frickin' Lee, who's like, Ashley, oh my gosh, you're so untrustworthy, you're untrustworthy, ah! Whatever. Okay, and Will's just over here, like, not talking to anybody, like, I'm just minding my own business, right? Blake's like, okay, well, I'm gonna get out of here, right? So he puts up Ashley and Will. So Lee, all of a sudden, he, like, flies out of there, like, I'm not dealing with this shit, right? And so all of a sudden, like, freaking, like, kamikaze Will, like, in the chat. And then, like, Dan and Macy are just over here, like, what the fuck is going on in this game? And Ashley's just over here, like, ah!
Hey everyone. I feel a mix of emotions today. I would really like for anyone but Ashley to win the veto because I would like to see her go. But I am very aware that I am the target left if Ashley goes. So I have been just turning some gears. So I told Ashley, which by the way, Ashley was like, hey, do you like how I faked out our rivalry? And I was like, girl, I offered you that opportunity and then you came for me. So we're not revisiting that. However, I'm playing into it because she realizes now that throwing me under the bus isn't going to do her any favors if she wants to stay. Blake's not going to put me up. So if she wants any hope in staying, if anyone comes off, I told her she needs to start drama with someone else. But I didn't give her a name, just let her do it to herself. It's probably just going to put another nail in her coffin, but if she can put a target on anyone else who isn't me, that's really good for today. I still want her to go.
So Balake won. Blake, whatever, I'm trying to be cute here. Blake won. That's good because I'm on good terms with Blake. He lets me know he's not putting me up, so hey, that's all I care about. Ends up putting up Ashley, of course, and Will. Ashley's, I felt like she was just giving up last night. Like she was just gonna quit. I don't know why. I don't know why you would just quit. You took your shot failed. You don't have to quit. Again, you're taking your shot at a friend of mine, and someone I'm allied with. So yeah. Sorry, but then the POV players were picked. I'm playing the POV, so I'm probably not going to win that. I don't want to win that.
Good afternoon. Okay, so Blake won HOH. HOH embarrassingly took me way too long and I didn't even finish it. I'm not good at math. Don't ask to see the math problems because then y'all will make fun of me so bad. I just told Josh, I was like, can you just let me know when I lose? Like, so I don't have to keep doing this. And he said, you lost. I was like, okay, thank you. So Blake won. He did it in like 3 something. He put up Will and Ashley. Both of them are on our bus. It's fine. I really like Will. I think he's funny. I don't know how active he is. That probably is like a pretty good reason why he put him up. Ashley, obviously, like we know why he put her there. I low-key kind of hope she wins veto just so she stays here and keeps stirring up stuff because I think it's really funny. I don't know. I don't want Will to go home though. I don't know who I would want to go home. Like ideally Ashley, but also I don't know. I'm entertained by her, so let's just see how it goes. I hope everyone has a good afternoon. No tea today, but I'll get with y'all.
So at this point, my hope is actually that Will wins the veto. I would love for him to come down and have Blake have to put someone else up. Having to put somebody else up would just put more blood on his hands, and that is my ideal scenario because I love the idea of somebody else getting more of a target on their back that's not me. So I would love it if he had to put someone else up, as long as that person's not me, and he's assured me it would not be. So if it was me, it would show me I couldn't trust him. So either way, I think I would be gaining valuable information there. So I would like to see Will come off the block, and then going up in his place, like I said, I would love to see Blake have to put someone up, but it would depend on who came down, who I would want up. So if Will came down, I wanted to put Andrew up, because that's going to show Andrew that he does not have Blake on his side, and it's going to put Andrew closer to me, because Andrew already says that he wants to go to the end with me. I don't know if I buy that, because I don't want to go to the end with him, but I'm telling him I am. So I don't know if I buy it, but that's what he's saying to me.
What's up, everyone? We got week 3 or round 3 veto competition taking place today. I am not participating. I do have a rooting interest, though. I would personally love to see Ashley win the veto and stay in this game. She's definitely unpredictable. She's definitely a little bit chaotic, but right now her sights are not set on me. I think I can keep it that way for the short term. I've been nothing but kind and supportive to her, and that is the truth. I have wanted her to stay in this game, and it's sometimes been a challenge convincing her of that, but it is the truth. So I would love it if she wins this POV. Right now she's on the block next to Will. Will is probably the quietest player in this game. I've also heard some intel that he volunteered to go on the block this week as a pawn and is passing it off as if he's pissed at his Red Bus member Blake. So Will definitely sketches me out a little bit.
What is up, you guys? It is day 6 here in the BBH household. We are preparing for the Power of Veto competition. I am not competing, which is great. I've been kind of just hanging out in the background a little bit, trying to just build on relationships while things continue to stir. But knowing the competition's coming, we have Ashley and Will on the block, 2 Red Bus members. Definitely hard-pressed to vote against any red person at this point, but something's going to have to happen. I kind of just want to see Ashley win for the drama of it all, just to spice things up. You know, the ratings for the millions and millions of you all waiting at home. I'd love to see an Ashley win. If it doesn't happen, that's all right too. If by chance Ashley or Will wins, I do think it will be Andrew that goes up on the block. I have a good thing going with Andrew, so I'd be hard-pressed to see that happen. I definitely don't want to push for anyone to go up on the block at this point because I don't know where the votes will go otherwise. Will, I haven't really spoken with at length at all, really. He's been kind of MIA, seems very nice, but maybe just has a few other things going on. He's even just addressed the fact that he's MIA. So that's not really like a great pitch to me. But meanwhile, Ashley is causing a lot of drama. I feel for her though. Like, everyone's playing it safe, and so when you're the first person to get targeted, it feels kind of personal, and you hate to see that. But I do see the value in keeping her around, because if her eyes continue to be set somewhere else, that can only be beneficial to me. The issue is if I go and try and save Ashley, that's going to ruin any trust I have with Blake and Lee, which seems to be a number for me. It's going to be an interesting day. More to come.
Hey friends, good morning. I am here at work with another diary room entry. Yesterday was Noms. Blake put up Ashley, surprise, surprise, and Will. Today is the Power of Veto, and to be honest, I really kind of hope Ashley wins. Yeah, I know she's a wild card and a little bit unreliable, but I feel like I could trust her. I don't think she's coming after me. She has a clear target. I really wish that she would stay. I think I could potentially like sway her if she did stay, but I don't think the cards are falling that way.
All right, what is up, everybody? We got Vito today. Happy to not be playing. I don't need to be playing right now. Trying to stay low-key under the radar. Ashley, Will are your noms. And who do I want to see win Vito? Anyone but Ashley and Will, actually, because Will will take himself off, and I do not want to be a possible replacement nom. Who do I want to see as a replacement nom? Anyone but me. So let's just hope Crispy, Mark, or Blake win this and just keep the noms the same. That would be ideal. Should be an easy vote this round. Ashley's caused a lot of chaos, craziness, and even though there's some truth in there, she's dug her own grave, and the time has come to say goodbye, I would think.
Howdy. So here are my thoughts for today. Somebody commended me for greeting Ashley in this morning with some grace, and I thought it was more neutrality, but I was like I'm not trying to come for you, Ashley, because she made a comment about like, oh, nobody cares about me or my son, but it's his first day of school, and I was like, please don't do all that. Like, I I recognize your struggle. Like, you know Lee is lying to you. He's lying to us. But as a game player, I know that having someone like Lee in the game is a lot more advantageous for me than having a wild card like you in the game. And it's not personal. And, you know, I think that we don't always agree on things, but at the end of the day, when I weigh out who can I trust more, I do weigh out Lee because Ashley, you are correct. Like, Lee is kind of like brash and he makes like interesting decisions, and that's not going to win him the game. He's a good player, but he's not going to win this game if he plays like that, especially when everybody else knows about your PSA. The thing about the PSA is it was 3 hours long, but we knew, right? Like, you think, or she thinks, I'm talking to like the audience, she thinks that we don't know this about Lee. We know this about Lee. Like, I literally gave up HOH because I didn't want this drama in the first place because I would have had to show my cards like right away. I'm not like Lee. Like, he is gonna make really bold decisions without thinking about how it impacts everybody else and his line down the road. I think that Lee thinks he's fine, you know, hopping off his mouth against Ashley, but at the end of the day, Ashley could win POV. And then Blake is gonna have to nominate somebody else.
Ashley, Ashley, Ashley. What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? I see you. I see you. I see you spreading lies about me. I see you going around and telling people that I am saying from the high hills and the mountains that I am going after everybody on the red bus and trying to throw me under the bus to save your own ass. I don't appreciate it. I see it. And guess what? Those people who you told all those things to, they came immediately to me and let me know what you were saying and that they thought that you were not telling the truth. So your messy ass game is catching up with you. You are going to go out tonight if the nominees stay the same. And I cannot wait to send in that vote because I do not appreciate lies being spread about me, ridiculous accusations that, at least if you lie, like, come up with a good lie. People have seen how I play, even in the 4 or 5 days that we've been playing, to know, like, I'm very careful about ever saying a name or ever, like, recommending anybody to go on the block at all. Like, I don't do that. So, of course, no one's going to believe that I have verbalized and put out there that I'm coming after an entire bus. So, think of better lies, girl. Tell people who aren't going to come and tell me immediately, and come for somebody else because I see you and I cannot wait for you to be voted out tonight.
Hey guys, it's cold outside. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's cold outside. So I just want to do a really quick video. It may or may not be my last video. I may do one tomorrow. Yes, I am a nomination. Yes, I'm on the chopping block. Yes, I knew it was coming. Did I think it would be like this rough? No. No, this is hard. Especially when everybody in the house is like against you. And even if there is anybody that's for you, they're not speaking up and they're not saying anything because it's too early in the game. And I guess I spiced things up a little bit too early, and I guess it's kind of my fault. I put myself here. I put myself on the chopping block. Like I said, I knew it when I did it. But Will came at me and was like, "Hey, cuz you know, we're up against each other." And he's like, "Hey, if I win veto tomorrow, I'm going to save you." And I'm like, "Why are you going to why?" And he said it was because I bring drama and I bring the entertainment. I don't, okay, Will, so I don't know if he's just completely messing with me at this point. I don't know if I should believe him, if I should trust him. We're just gonna have to see and find out who wins veto. I'm hoping it's me, so I ain't gotta worry about nothing.
I don't, in my heart, in my soul, I don't want her evicted, but I didn't want to win the fucking HOH. I don't need it. I don't need it at this point in the game. So I didn't mean to win it. I won it by accident because I was just doing the competition, having a good time because I thought it was fun. And then suddenly here I am, HOH. My intention was to make the least waves. I want to make the move that's going to make people the least mad at me. Putting up Ashley is going to make people the least mad at me. Because if I don't put Ashley up after she just put all that fucking hoopla into the universe, then I'm going to be nominated or targeted immediately next week. So, like, yeah, I would like for her to be evicted because she's too chaotic. I don't have time for it. I don't have energy for it. So she can go. That's my intention.
And what was your reasoning behind Will?
He volunteered. I was going to put up Andrew because I just haven't gotten a chance to talk to him very much. And he's one of, like, I would say one of maybe 2 people in this game I haven't promised something to. I've been making a lot of promises. I've been that bitch. So I was going to put him up because, like, the kid's head is not in it. He's played Sequester 18 times this week, and I just don't talk to him. So I was going to put him up. My mentality was like, I need a person that won't go home, but couldn't, like, gather votes against me if they won HOH next week. I need my connections to stand, and if I put up like a Davy or like a Mark or somebody who has people in the house, and they, even if they were a pawn, if they win HOH next week, they have no reason to not put me up. I just put them up. It's an easy excuse, even if they say you're a pawn. So Andrew felt like that beautiful midpoint of, like, he has people because he knows the sequester people, but also he's not, like, powerful. And then Will volunteered and said, hey, you can put me up. And I was like, perfect. Because it makes the red people appear fractured. Will is the person that most of the house wanted up anyway, from what K-Pouch told me. So it kills a lot of birds with one stone. And also, I think it makes Will look good because he's taken one for the team.
If I were to win veto, I would take Ashley off the block. I think that she is a source of entertainment. I think that she is a big personality, and I think that she should stay here. I think it would be hilarious also. I would much rather have a big moment than ensure my safety 100% by keeping her on the block.
Hey gang, the results of today's Power Veto are in. I'm about to go into the gym and take a little workout class. Hashtag normalize men taking workout fitness classes at the gym. We don't have to just, like, you know, lift heavy weights. I'm sorry, Andrew, maybe you love lifting heavy weights. I'm sure you do. Actually, I know you do. I don't. I do like working out and I do like being in shape. So that is a fun thing. Anyway, none of that's important. I'm about to go into the gym, but when you see this, I'm actually going to be done with my workout. I'm just filming it early because when the workout's over, it'll be 6 o'clock and I want to be able to send this quickly. All right, I'm wasting too much time. It's going to take Skype forever to load this video. Winning today's Power Veto with a score of 48 seconds. Congratulations, Crispy. Crispy, you have won the Power Veto, and all of those decision-making things are due by 8 o'clock. You guys know the drill.
All right, so Crispy won POV, which is great because there's no way in hell he's going to use it. And Ashley's lost her mind. I was working with her at one point in this game. I really was, and, like, please don't come after me, Ashley, because I don't like that. And you're making up bad lies. Like, you're grasping at straws. You were in a good spot, too, until I got put on the block. Why did you do this to your game? Why?
All right, so first things first, rest in power, Eddie Van Halen. Van Halen was one of the first bands I ever liked as a kid growing up, so a huge loss for me personally, but I mean, it's yeah. So I'm just gonna keep listening to Van Halen today, and yeah. As for the veto, I'm gonna go ahead and respect the HOH's wishes. I am not going to use the power veto. Good luck to the 2 nominees tonight. That's all I got.
Hey friends, I just want to take this time to say I really feel shitty that this is how my HOH is going. In my perfect world, in a world where I am playing like the me that I usually play as, Ashley would not be evicted this week because Ashley's fun. She's good TV. I'm sorry that I am basically directly responsible for the elimination of good TV, because I am team good TV always, but I just can't do anything else. It's not a logical option for me. So to make up for that, moving forward, I'm going to try to spice this game up. I'm going to try to create some chaos, cause a little mess, stir a little shit in a way that doesn't get me evicted like it did Ashley. So you have my word on that. I'm not sure what shit I'm going to stir yet, but stay tuned.
Hi Josh, you look lovely tonight. I gladly vote to evict Ashley. Hi Edmo, hi Carl, hi Jason.
I vote to evict my favorite charades partner, Ashley.
No hard feelings. I vote to evict Ashley.
I've only got 2 words to describe this person's gameplay. Classless and disrespectful. I vote to evict Ashley. Bye!
PSA, I vote to evict Ashley.
As much as people at home probably don't want to see this, but it's definitely time. I vote to evict Ashley.
I vote to evict Ashley.
I had a lot of fun playing with this person, and I did want them to stay in the game because they always keep things entertaining, but the votes just weren't there. So sadly, I vote to evict Ashley.
You know, there's a reason why I got this mustache. I vote to evict Will.
I vote to evict Ashley.
Hey there, easiest vote ever. I vote to evict Ashley.
Let's cause some chaos, should we? I vote to evict Will.
Purely just to start drama, I sadly vote to evict Will.
What's up, everybody? The votes are in. Once I reveal the vote, the evicted house guys will have just a few minutes to say their final goodbyes. And, I'll give you a few minutes, not much, so take your last licks. By vote of 10-3, Ashley, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.